Hey.
No, I can't let it get to me. I can't afford to freeze up now. Forcing myself to push my panic down, I stepped into the bathroom. Looking at her made it painfully clear it wasn't a dream or an illusion. She had lost everything that made her, her. Sayaka, all at once, was overcome with dizziness, nausea, the urge to burst into tears. But I can't hesitate now. Why did Sayaka have to die? I have to uncover the truth. I have to find out what happened. I wanted to give up, I wanted to collapse, but that thought had me up and supported me. Shower, toilet. I told myself I simply couldn't face what I saw, but now's not the time to think like that. I put out the Monokuma file to verify what it said about her body. Some sort of sharp object had been thrust into her stomach. That must have been a killing blow. But whatever they used to kill her, where did they get it? That's definitely something I should look into later. Also, according to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's right wrist was broken. Her wrist does look swollen and bloody, that's for sure. But there's something sort of glittery there on her wrist too. Right there, where her wrist is all swollen, there's something glittery. That definitely concerns me. Another thing that concerns me is there's some blood on the left index finger, but that's it. The palm of both her hands are totally spotless, so how come only her left finger? Sayaka's wrist had been added to the truth bullets. Yeah. Waarom? Hoeft niet. Nee. Hoezo?
Je de hele dag al lessen te geven. Zorg dat je je spullen klaar hebt. Ja. Doe dat eerst voordat je...
Het staat al klaar.
Die tas die staat al lang samen als van de week.
Ja, maar daar hoeft ook niks in of uit. The stab wound in her stomach is what killed her, so... When she broke her wrist, that must have happened early on. I mean, how would her wrist get broken after she'd already been killed? So it's very possible she broke her wrist during the struggle. The killer attacked Sayaka in the main room, which is when her wrist got broken. After that, the killer concerned her in the bathroom. Cornered her in the bathroom, where they inflicted the deadly wound. Let it pass Sayaka up the wall behind her. Now, brother, that's Leon. Written in blood where the number is 11037. No, it's not. Did Sayaka do this? The water for the shells gets enough at night time. Yeah. Okay, I guess it's that then. I guess that's that.
It would seem...
It looks like you found it, right, Makoto? The bloody mumblers, that was likely. So I guess that the dying message. Never seen something written in blood before. It really was her final message. So she wrote it with life itself.
Right.
So you often talk like an aspiring poet, but the numbers she wrote, what did I mean? 11037. I have no idea what it possibly could mean.
So...
The way she wrote the numbers makes me think she wanted to use her body to block them. If she wrote them in that location while she was sitting the way we found her, I mean she must have wrote them by turning only her hand toward the ball. If you were to write something in that position, do you know what the result would be? The result? Think about it. You're not gonna tell
Makoto.
me. You need to uncover the mystery of this case yourself. Otherwise the case will end and you'll remain unconvinced. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but it's obvious you're not going to tell me. It sounds like Yoko know what Sayaka's dying message means, but honestly I have no idea. Oh, I know who I should talk to. When it comes to numbers, who better to ask in the ultimate program.
Makoto.
There's one other thing I want to ask you about. Do you know about how the door to your bathroom got broken? Broken? Oh, you mean how it got stuck? Gets stuck? Yeah, I guess I'm the only one, but the door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. When I first tried to use it, I thought it was just locked, but once you learn the trick, it opens no problem.
Correct.
So the door doesn't quite fit in the frame, huh? But actually I'm referring to the broken doorknob. The doorknob.
That's right.
You didn't notice? Well, just try closing the bathroom door. I'm sure you'll see right away what I'm talking about. I did what Kyoko said to shut the bathroom door. Huh? The doorknob. What the heck? The door practically about to fall off. Why is it like this?
It would seem...
Someone must have used a screwdriver or something similar to unscrew it. Whatever it was, it's obvious this was intentional. What? It was intentional? Why would someone want to do that?
So...
I guess maybe they were trying to get the door unlocked and ended up breaking the whole thing. But my bathroom doesn't have a lock on it. Only the girls' bathrooms can lock, right? She stood there for a while, lost in thought. Then apparently struck with sudden realization, she shot a question at me.
Just a second.
I have just one more question for you. You mentioned earlier that the bathroom door would get stuck, right? Did you tell anyone about that? Well, I did tell Sayaka about it last night when we switched rooms. So what you're saying is only you and Sayaka knew about it. Interesting. She had a slight hint of a smirk on her face. I get the sense that she was really starting to get into all of this.
I see.
Then that clears that up. Huh? What clears what up? I'm so lost.
Goodbye.
Well, see you later. As if forgetting I was even there. Never even there, she suddenly turned and left the room. I still don't really understand any of this, but I've already given my room a good once over. Maybe I should go look somewhere around. I might start looking into where the murder weapon might have come from, and also I should look into the DVD Sayaka got. With Sayaka dead, I have no chance to see for myself what was in that DVD. And on top of that, I'm sure there were some other areas worth checking out too. Maybe I should see what everyone else thinks, if they'll even talk to me, that is. Wait, hold up. This is Sayaka's room, right? But the nameplate is my name in it. So my room and Sayaka's room was switched, so all effort I put into switching room without anyone knowing was totally pointless. But why would anyone do that?
Seems like...
Something doesn't seem right. The Monokuma file Sayaka was killed in your room. I just can't stop thinking about it. Could it be the nameplate? Very strange. Miss Meg, what was Miss Mizona doing in your room? Let me just say this. Absolutely will not allow you to dispose of any evidence in the trash room. End of the line. The trash room. This is where the trash in the school eventually winds up. How do you get this gate open?
No, you can't go any further.
Only the person on the clean units allow them.
No, you can't go any. No, you can't go any further.
I'm not gonna keep repeating that.
No.
Cleaning duty. Ifumi said something about it. As a matter of fact, that's me. Why do you ask? It so happened to talk to me yesterday and asked me to take care of it. We had someone on cleaning duty, the school would be flooded with trash in no time. So I formally applied for the position. I was gonna start this morning, but after what happened, I haven't had a chance to get started. And seeing you on cleaning duty, you can open the gate in front of the trash room. Of course, it's my job to gather up all the garbage and toss it in the trash room. And to do that, they gave me the key for the trash room gate. But we're supposed to rotate once a week, so eventually you'll be in change.
Very strange.
Wait, hold on. You need a key to get in the trash room, and only the person on cleaning duty has access to the key. What's the point of going to all that trouble? Why not just leave the trash room open all the time so we can all throw things out whenever we want? That does seem more convenient, actually.
So that's it.
That must be why. If anyone could go in and out of the trash room whenever they wanted, then destroying evidence would be easy. The thrill would disappear and things would become boring. Boring.
Hey, listen!
Anyway, more important
Hey,
than
you
that.
bastard!
Hey, Freddy, why do you want the cleaning duty gig anyway?
Oh.
I just decided to volunteer for something I knew no one else would want to do. What's the big deal?
You...
Fire, I know why you did
Is it
You want to
like-
dig through all the girls' trash looking for, you know, and poking around.
There's no
What are
way
you
to
talking
think
about? All
about
my love is
this.
for 2D.
You know what I mean.
But there's all kind of trash diggers like that. Maybe you'll get tired of 2D and then turn to... I would never get tired of 2D. After spending a significant amount of time comparing 2D and 3D, I voluntarily chose 2D. The only thing 3D is good for is to shower love and affection on 2D. Oh, and PVC figures.
Give me a break.
Are you not totally embarrassed to say stuff like that? If you're so worried about Hifumi's questionable morality, that's a very easy solution. Whenever a guy has cleaning duties, Sakura can accompany them from picking up the trash to disposing of it. What? If you're as innocent as you claim, what's the harm in it? That's how it's not how it's supposed to. Anyway, another topic here. For me, since you won't clean you, I have a favor to ask you. What, so now you only want to join my party? Sorry, but you haven't triggered the flag yet. I mean, you haven't helped me recover from a past trauma, or save a village, or be the boss. No, nothing like that. I was just hoping to get into the trash room and look around. Oh, okay, so easy. Yeah, let's go to the trash room. Let me over the game, wouldn't you? You know, when I look at it, it makes me think. They said he killed his wife, learned when to get by on the inside, but he never stopped dreaming. Get busy living or getting busy dying, he said. So him and Rita, they found themselves on the way out. Whatever, please just hurry up. Okay, look, leave it to me. And then... Alright.
Mr. Naegi!
Over, Mr. Naegi. So you unflanked your trash room to destroy evidence, are you? You fiend, you've planned this all along. No, I just want to see if I destroy any evidence or not. But an actual killer is you, isn't it? You want to see if you left anything behind. But maybe a parallel world. Whatever, let's just hurry up and keep it looking. Green button and yellow button. Yeah. Since it's way in the back of the trash room. It's a good 30 feet from here to the edge. Oh, and it's on right now. You see the green and yellow buttons next to them?
Yes, indeed.
Alright, sooner or later you'll be on cleaning this to make sure you're in this. Come on. So off last time we checked it. Alright.
Fairy?
Perhaps it was a work of a fairy. Ifumi, did you realize what you just said? Huh? The fairy? No, you just said last time you were here the incinerator was off. Yes, about that, there can be no mistake. I've got one thing going for me, it's my memory.
I feel as if...
Yesterday, as soon as I was appointed, I came down to check the place out. It definitely wasn't on then. I haven't been back to the trash room since then. And since I'm the only one who has the key to open the gate, it should be impossible for the fresh incinerator to be on, and yet... So that means someone was able to switch on the incinerator without opening the gate. But how is that possible? There's something on the ground in front of the incinerator. Looks like a burnt piece of something. A burnt piece like a hunk. Anyway, this is... looks like a piece of in the shape. It's part of sleeve from a button-up shirt. Another look of it, there's definitely a blunt cuff, which means that's all that's left. Some of the evidence the killer destroyed, but there are lots of people here with white top button-up shirts. This isn't enough by itself to figure out who the killer is. The shards of a broken glass scattered around front of this, and it looks like a glass ball, just about big enough to fit in the palm of your hand.
Is this?
Is that? Do you know what it is? They said if you collect all 7 Dragon Ball, not Dragon Ball. Kidding aside, it's the kind of thing you might see on any big city street corner. Gaze into it, and it will show you a glimpse of the future. Just like that Mina girl who was on the quest to find that one guy. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but who did this specific ball belong to? There's only one person who could be, yeah, Hero. They should all still be in the gym. I'd better go find out for sure. This whole thing's quite strange indeed. When I was here last, the incinerator was off, and those glass shards and burnt clothes weren't. What does that all mean, sir? Will you be confessing soon? Why me? Everyone knows you did it. All the mysteries are being solved one by one. It sounds like he's living out one of his comic book fantasies. Yeah, we don't need to be here anymore. nothing in here.
Very strange.
So what was second remorseful skills? Could it be because you are the culprit? No, you got it all wrong, so that's what... You didn't have tried to hide a suspicion on his face. Even if you were to share his absolute truth, you're still responsible for death, wouldn't you say? Huh? After all, she wouldn't have died if she hadn't switched rooms with me, right? The reason Sayako was killed is because I suggested we switch rooms. She's dead because of me. Then it should have been me that died. Well, all we can say right now is that it's a possibility. Is that really true then? I doubt there's anyone here. Yeah, nothing yet. Well, that knife definitely came out of the kitchen. Hina, are you investigating the dining hall? Oh no, I'm just taking a break. Actually, I've been taking this since we started. This is all first for me, you know. I don't have the first clue what I should be doing. Oh, I know what you mean. And I don't know why, but being in the dining hall helps keep me calm. So I know I shouldn't, but I've just been kinda hanging around here. Just to tell the truth, I was doing the same thing last night when Sayako was killed. Alright. Do I press on about that? No, okay, we don't press on about that. Let's see the knives. Because I assume one is missing. Yep, one is missing. They're all kind of kitchen knives here, big to small, but it looks like one of them is missing. One is missing from the very beginning, or I'm gonna see if anyone knows more about it. I don't think any other evidence need to be collected here. I think maybe ask Ina now. Hey, so did you notice that one of the kitchen knives is missing from the dining hall?
Totally.
Yeah, weird, huh? I thought it was kind of strange, a knife just disappearing like that. Oh, so it wasn't missing from the beginning?
That's right.
Nope, last I remember they were all lined up in a nice, neat row. So when did you notice one of them disappeared? Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night and all the knives were still there. But when I finished my tea, I went back into the kitchen to wash my glass. One of the knives was gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking your tea in the dining hall? Yeah. In other words, you were right there in the dining hall when someone came and took it? Then you should be able to say for sure. You could tell everyone I didn't come to the dining hall last night, which proves I didn't take it. Hey, by the way, did you really kill Sayaka? What? Of course not, I would never. Hey, Hina, do you really think I murdered her?
I mean...
Well, she was killed in your room, right? So, I mean, you guys were supposed to be friends, right? But you still killed her. On the other hand, two people becoming good friends, then one killing the other is a classic drama setup. So when you consider everything together, I honestly have no idea. That's fair. No! Oh. I still have to take that DVD. So I got need to go with this DVD. Yeah, so now we got the DVD and now we can get out of here, I think. I figured out that if you do this and open the map, alright, finish this. Let's do that first. I should be able to use to see what's on the DVD. The DVD attack had thrown in the garbage. I sat down in front of the screen and put the DVD in the player. I pushed play and the screen was dark for a few seconds, but then an image slowly appeared. It looked like some kind of concert, and standing on stage in front, and then there was a face I recognized all too well. Sayaka. She was there, along with the friend she said had been so important to her. She was positively glowing there in front of the crowd, so full of life. Seeing that image made it even harder to accept that she was dead. My vision started to blur and darken, and then that voice had come to despise so much began to flow down the speakers.
Sayaka Mizono, the ultimate pop sensation, lead singer for a world-famous all-girl pop band. For these girls, the glowing spotlight only made them that much more beautiful. But then...
Suddenly the screen went dark, and in that next moment I saw something I could hardly believe. What the... Sayaka disappeared from stage, which was now in ruins, but what I noticed even more than that was the figures of the other girls who had all simply collapsed.
This ultra-successful team suddenly fell apart. None of them will ever perform on stage again. None of them will ever feel the warmth of the spotlight. For Sayaka, there's simply nowhere for her to return to. So here's the billion-dollar question. What, oh what, could have caused the group to go to pieces?
Without warning, the video cut off. What the hell? That wasn't real, right? They're super famous pop group, everyone knows who they are. Is he trying to say he was even able to get to them? That really did happen. Everyone outside was going crazy. What kind of person would take things this far?
Listen to me!
Even second, we're gonna Afghanistan. The door to everyone's dorm is named on it.
You hear me? Got it!
Okay. Alright. Why is the last day? So, do you have any clues or anything? What kind of clues? Let's just agree we do not know who the culprit is and leave it at that. Whatever secrets I might have, I don't need to reveal it until the classroom. Okay, then do you have any suggestions for where I should start looking? So annoying. I should fumble around fishing blindly for clues. I just wanted to give you a little hint. It's not a crime naturally, but I think the trash... Okay, I've already seen that.
As for...
Hero Knus. I gotta get out of here. Gotta get out now. I gotta break through. Hero, snap out of it. What are you doing here? What? Hey, does this look familiar? Ah, that's my crystal ball, but it's all smashed. What the hell?
The heck?
I only brought it because the guy said it was blessed. He said it was unbreakable. How did it break? Was it actually just made of glass and not crystal? That guy totally duped me. He said it belonged to the pillars of history. Genghis Khan, George Washington, Napoleon. He said we'll have to control the crystal ball through the world. Was that seriously all BS? Let's put that aside for now. So you can say without a doubt that this belongs to you. Yeah, that's mine for sure. I probably forgot it in the laundry room last night. Someone must have come by and snatched it. Left in the laundry room? That means anyone could have found it and taken it. Alright, thanks Hero, that's all I wanted to know. Sure. How much did you pay for that thing? I think I saved up fortune telly for 2 full years. Came out to be like $1 million. $1 million? It's pretty cheap actually, I mean considering it gives you the power to control the world. That's just too stupid, I can't even feel bad for him. Okay.
I'm getting tired of waiting. What say we just get started,
Yeah, sure, mate.
It's time for the long-awaited class trial! Now
Okay.
then, allow me to appoint a proper location for the proceedings. Please go through the red door on the first floor of the school. See you soon!
Okay. The red door on the first floor. That's where I should go. No, where I have to go. You're late, McCoy. We've all been waiting for you. I bet you were afraid you would be discovered as the murderer you are.
Listen to me!
Let's not jump to conclusions yet, Chad. Save that for the class trial. There we can all reveal the details of Makoto's crime. So really, I confess I did it, but... I didn't do it. Me and Saika both know that all too well. But then who is the killer? The only one who murdered Saika. Is it really one of us?
Is everyone here? Okay then, please board the elevator in front of you, which will transport you to the courtroom, where all your fates will be decided. I'll meet you all down there. I'll be waiting.
Alright.
Got it!
Obviously you think I am. Let's get started.
Impossible. You know?
Everyone actually thinks I did it.
I'm sorry.
What the heck?
Yeah, okay, this is just a bunch of fun. Let's go. I guess I have no choice but to get on this elevator. Let us begin.
Yes,
Good idea.
indeed. Hey,
Are you scared? No, scared isn't quite right.
Makoto.
I said it before, but if it's up to you to uncover the mysteries surrounding this case yourself, if you don't, you'll never come to grips with the truth. I need to uncover the truth of Saika's death. I didn't need someone else to tell me that. Saika's honor, as well found out who the real killer is. As I raised my voice to try and give myself courage, I turned trembling with anticipation toward the elevator. With each step forward, I could feel my heart starting to race faster and faster. Everyone else was already on the elevator when I finally stepped on. Doors closed and the elevator started to move. The steel box descended with heavy clunking sound toward the school's basement. I wondered if this is how a death row inmate feels when this time finally comes. Rather than that, is it not more like a defendant waiting to receive his judgment? Of leave us to us, shared. Excited, it lowered us further and further into the bowels of the school. You finally have arrived. What do you think? Doesn't it feel just like a real courtroom? It's like a Hollywood movie set, right? Not even close. Oh, shit.
Well now.
Okay, everyone find your assigned seats and sit down. Alright then, hurry up. We did what we said and found the seats. The seats were arranged in a giant circle. They were set up so that everyone could see everyone else. Which also meant it'd be easier for anyone to transfer the attention and ease into anyone else. The air seemed to grow heavy as we sat there. And so the curtain on our first case opened. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. A deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. I think Leon did it. Based on what he said, but also a shattered crystal ball. Hifumi didn't do it because he would have just opened the gate. I didn't do it because I removed all my hairs and stuff, and I know about the door. Someone else took the knife, but I think Leon, because it literally says Leon as a dying message. So let's go.
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
And the killer really is...
Of course!
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick? What's going on with those pictures?
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's buried. Friendship penetrates?
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 60?
Ja.
Nu, meteen?
Ja.
Eigenlijk.
Waarom is de deur nog open?
Ik moet eigenlijk in die achterste kast zijn. Maar dat gaat zo niet echt, hè?
En daar kan ik niks aan doen.
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin.
I think I know this have to be ready to speak up for about everything, because it isn't just about me from one side on the line. Ja. Ja.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already. And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No, that's wrong.
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
A struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying she must have been attacked in the main room first. Then she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
So what was used to kill her?
All
was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that? That son of a bitch!
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp, without a doubt.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him. How could anyone do something like that?
That son of a bitch!
So what was used?
There was some kind of without a doubt. That is the...
So the killer used some random...
No, that's wrong!
Oh, that's wrong.
No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach. And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife. But where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Thank you, Kyoko.
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon.
But where does that... Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? You did it in secret. Nobody was...
No, that's wrong!
Yeah, we said it was in the kitchen, and then it disappeared once it was there.
Okay, wait. Hold on.
But yeah, I gotta save because I need to go.